1992 Suzuki Rm250. Okay, so this is going to be the replacement for the Kawasaki KX250, which I have just sold. The reason I've got this bike is, well, I spent 4 weeks searching for a replacement dirt bike what was better than the KX250. So I wanted a 4-stroke, either a KX450 or a KTM 350, 450, something like that. I wanted something that I could literally buy, get home, take straight onto the track with no problems whatsoever. Didn't need nothing, not even tyres. But the problem is, I couldn't find anything. 4 weeks I've been searching for a dirt bike and I could not find anything worthy of that money. You would expect for 3 grand to 4 grand you would find something practically brand new. I know 10 years ago I definitely would have done that. But everything I went to look at, the ads were full of lies. The bikes wanted Foxhills, the engines were cranky, noisy. They didn't have anything what was on the description. And to be honest with you, most of the pictures that went with these dirt bikes probably were of the bike before they bought it. So anyway, cut that long story short, I'm not going to rant on about it. I've got this one now because I thought to myself I would much rather buy something in tatty condition for a low price and rebuild it. So then I've got myself practically a brand new dirt bike. Right, so I have got full graphics kit for this bike. I've got this disc cover. I've got this awesome, very rare Technicell Suzuki seat cover. I don't think you could find one of these anywhere now. I've had it for a long time. I've also got this one. I bought 2. These ones you can still get online, from some people do remanufacture these. But I don't know, I may put this one on or I may put the Suzuki Technicell seat on. Got these graphics for I believe these go on the mudguard. And I've got these awesome 90s rad panel stickers and tank stickers. Everything there to make this bike look like it did from the factory. Let's show you around it. So it's got a stand exhaust, which I'm pleased about. Everything is original on the bike, apart from it's got a brand new kickstart, which is a bonus. It's had an engine rebuild. The guy who purchased the bike has said that it has had an engine rebuild. Whether it has or not, it doesn't bother me. I may rebuild the engine myself, but I'm not going to do any unnecessary work. If it has, we'll check it out, then we'll leave it as it is. The bike does not idle. The guy said it's low on power, it won't hit the power band range, it won't idle at all, so that is definitely carb related. There's a few things I noticed when I went to look at the bike, and I'll get to that in a moment, but first, we'll give him a spin round so you can see what we're dealing with here. The plastics are all new. We've got quite a few rusty bits. First thing that brought my attention when the lad said that it doesn't hit the power, it won't idle, is, so here we have an idle screw missing. So that is a big no-no. You're obviously going to have a lean spot there. It's got a vent hole in it, so you're going to be dragging air in there. It won't idle anyway. The choke plunger top is missing. These are all replaceable parts. I personally do not like these Mikuni carbs. I like the keying carbs. They are good, but I prefer the keying carbs. It's a lot easier for me to jet up. I'm going to remove this and put a keying carb in it. Brand new tyres. We've not got leaky fork seals. These are a bit pitted and scuffed, so we'll have to do something about those. The tank is in pretty rough shape. We are going to sand this tank down and buff it to a high shine, but some of these gouges are pretty deep, so I don't know whether we're going to look for a better replacement to restore. The seat, I probably will get new seat foam on that. Somebody has powder coated this frame, but they've got some kind of glitter effect in it. And why the hell would you do that? Why? Don't know. I want to get some original bars. I want to get rid of these aftermarket Renthals, because the original one would have had, I believe, is white bars with a welded spar in the middle. Brake lever, what the hell's going on there? I see, when you go to look for a dirt bike and you see things like this, and in the description, the owner will say, maintain regardless of cost. This should question your judgment. I don't know why someone would leave that like that, unless they've got incredibly long fingers. But it's probably one of the cheapest parts to replace on this, is that and the grips. Now, we've got some amazing engineering going on down here. Some crazy looking aluminium bit there for a washer, I don't know what that is. It's got plenty of compression, it does fire up. We're missing this little bracket here. The rear shock's not in bad condition, it looks pretty new. There's no leaks there, that's a good sign. That saved me about 80 quid. Another engineering bonus right here. Do you spot a mistake? This does not look right. It didn't look right to me when I first saw it. We've got screws missing there as well. This does not look right at all. Well, let's put that back wheel back on. Has not realised that it's on the wrong way around. The square axle nut should go into there. The chain is... we're going to get rid of that. We're going to ditch it. We're going to put new sprockets on it. It's got 48 tooth sprocket on, I believe it is. It's 49 tooth sprocket. Wrong one for that. You want yourself a 50 or 51. It'll make a lot of difference. The front sprocket, I think, is a 15 tooth. We're going to get that for a 13. I'm going to get in there, make this thing wheelie and pull away fast. Out of all the bikes I went to look at, I'm talking 3-year-old bikes. Even some of them were 2 years old. 4 grand and more, 3 grand. This bike is in far greater condition than all of them I went to look at. Can you believe it? Despite all its defects and its age, this is in far greater condition. That's how difficult it is to find a genuinely great dirt bike for the money these days. It's going to look like this. Let's have a look. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is, a beast. That is going to be this one when it's completed. I've got loads of these old dirt bike magazines. Brilliant. Loads of these from the 90s and the 80s. This is where I get my inspiration from. Some of these are original, which I purchased all those years ago, and some of them I've collected from the online auction site as we know it. Right, so stay tuned. This is going to be a future project. We're going to start it. I'm going to start this next week, so I'll start filming then. We'll get something together and see what we can do with it. Get it up and running first. Get it up and running, get it idling, then I'm going to strip it, and then get everything painted and replaced, get on that track and test it out. Okay, stay tuned. I'll see you next time.